You know, am I the only one who thinks that Oz should be real? Imagine that a bunch of avatars would just punch each other with blood spewing out. That would be amazing. Summer Wars is an action, comedy, drama, science fiction, anime film directed by MAMORU HOSODA. He's the same director behind Digimon The Movie, Wolf Children, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, and The Boy and the Beast, who is an insanely influential animation director. I mean, he is one of my favorite anime directors. Summer Wars tells the story of a high school student named Kenji Koiso, who is a great mathematician. However, he's very socially inept. He spends his time in Oz, which is sort of a virtual reality world, sort of like Facebook, but with avatars. At the beginning of summer vacation, he is asked by Natsuki, his school crush, to help him celebrate her grandmother's 90th birthday. Although Kenji does not know the details of the plan, he goes along with it, and he goes to Ueda with Natsuki. When Kenji meets her family, he is unexpectedly introduced as her fiancé. So throughout the film, Kenji has to pretend that he is Natsuki's fiancé. While trying to awkwardly fit with Natsuki's household, Kenji mysteriously receives an email from Oz, a mystery code. When Kenji solves it, he accidentally hacks into Oz and accidentally unleashes a menacing artificial intelligence called Love Machine and is suspected as a hacker terrorist. Kenji must right the wrong he calls and must try to stop Love Machine and figure out who is controlling him, while also trying to keep up with the facade in front of Natsuki's family, who are growing more suspicious of him. Although the film has the sort of same concept with Digimon the Movie, with artificial intelligence hacking into the military weapons and firing missiles into the city, it's sort of more interesting than Digimon the Movie. And Digimon the Movie was my childhood film, but Summer Wars plays off a very interesting dynamic to the story from beginning to the end, and it adds more depth to the concept of the story. Now, I'd say that Mamoru Hosoda really is improving with his storytelling and his characters as well. So this film focuses on two themes. One is technology, modern day technology, cell phones, laptop, the internet, avatars, social media, and the way people interact with each other on social media. The other is family and tradition. And unexpectedly, these two themes do blend well together in this film. But if you're thinking of the overall theme of this film, I would say family. Guys, believe it or not, this film is made in 2009. But when you see the way that they capture the way people use technology, it looks as if the film was made in 2012 or 2013 or 15 or today. This film really hit the mark when they captured technology here, and I was really impressed. You can tell that Mamoru Hosoda has improved in his animation when you see the virtual world of Oz. I really enjoyed seeing that, and I thought it was very creative that the avatars interacted with one another. And there was a fight scene in this film where Love Machine was engaging with another avatar played by a member of Natsuki's family. And I thought that that fight action sequence was breathtaking. It was absolutely stunning visually, and it was very intense as well. Also, the avatars had blood in them, which was sort of confusing, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Mamoru Hosoda's way of portraying avatars and the way that they have life in them. Now, Kenji has a lot of character development in this film. First of all, he is introduced as shy, very timid, you know, the sort of the geeky person who is very socially inept, who has a crush on this Natsuki girl who has to adapt to her family. And all of a sudden, he's thrown into this difficult position. It's like the scene where Natsuki introduces Kenji to her grandma, that he is her fiancé. The grandma is telling him, "Kenji, my daughter's not a pushover. Will you do anything for her? Will you sacrifice your life for her? Will you die for her?" And then she just stares at him for 5 minutes. That's what made me sympathize with this reluctant hero. Although he tries his best to solve the things that he has done wrong, he's always making things worse. But as the story progresses, he really develops and he becomes more brave and more strong, and that's what I really love about Kenji. And also Natsuki as well. I sort of sympathize with Natsuki as well, because she also made up this lie that just because she wanted to carry on with the Japanese tradition that the family have, which is getting a fiance so they can celebrate her grandmother's birthday, which she is turning 90. So I really sympathize with Natsuki as well. I have to say, this anime film was a lot more dramatic than I thought it was going to be. There's like these sort of scenes where it really touches your heart, and I never expected that. I never expected this film to be so dramatic. Also, this film is very intense as well. I mean, the film contains a really dramatic anti-climax that I was very satisfied with. And also the last thing that I really enjoyed about this film is that in the end of this film, there's this beautiful, heartwarming song when the credits roll, and it really touched my heart. And I'll put a link in the description below so you can go to that song, listen to it, and cry. I would say that Summer Wars is probably the most thrilling anime movie I've ever seen, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who is a fan of anime, new and old, because it sort of combines the new with technology and the old and traditional, which is a really interesting blend, as I said before. Which is why I'm gonna give Summer Wars an 8 out of 10. It's funny, it's quirky, it's dramatic, it's intense, and the characters are colorful and quirky and absolutely imaginative. It was full of mystery, full of suspense. So if you're looking for an anime film that features technology, fight sequences with a hint of blood, but with beautiful romance and a history of war and tradition told by an outrageously awesome family of relatives, then this film is the one for you. So guys, what did you think about this film? Did you think that it was exciting? Did you enjoy its action sequences? Did you think that it was amazing, romantic, like I thought it was? Or did you think that it was boring, unoriginal, bland, or it was just a blatant copy of Digimon? Who knows? Just comment down below and share me your thoughts. And also while you're at it, since this is my first anime movie review, feel free to drop in your favorite anime film as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe so you can see my other movie related content. Until next time guys, have a great one.